Prosthesis of lower limb. In the present presentation, we are going to explain our project of a prosthesis of a lower limb that can help to people with a disability to recover their normal life. The prosthesis was made of glass fiber and alloys of titanium, and it was created on SolidWorks. Theories. Prostheses are substitutes made by men for the missing parts of the body, both singular and plural. The same word prosthesis used. Sometimes it's necessary to remove certain parts of the body that contain cancer that could grow and spread. The prosthesis is used to help the person look if a certain part of his body had not been removed, which helps him to perform as naturally as possible. Amputations above the knee. Amputations above the knee can occur for different reasons, and therefore the indication and the behavior to follow must be different. In patients with normal high activity levels, the knee joint is free at greater freedom of movement and the correct extension and flexion of the limb. Materials. The most common material used in prosthesis of lower limb are steel, aluminum, titanium, cobalt, chrome, high molecular weight polyethylene, polymethylene cement. Materials. Thermoplastic. Polypropylene, it's a very rigid plastic. Low density polyethylene, it's a flexible thermoplastic that can be used for connection. Silicone in the field of prosthetic extremities, it's now used as filling material for labs as suspension system for the silicone suction lace, and is preferred material for cosmetic hand reconstruction.
The functioning. It has a proximal component that serves to house the stuff on the amputated limb inside, depending on its shape. It can be conventional, quadrangular, with total contact, with a medium lateral distance, narrow, etc. Depending on its suspension system, it can be conventional, suction, or combined. It has free knee joint or with a safe device that, as required by each case, in semi-rigid or articulated foot. The objective of this prosthesis, the lack of a leg, is a situation of the most disability, since the person cannot do basic tasks such as walking or moving independently. The leg prosthesis allow the person to recover their independence as well as performance from the most basic tasks such as stop and walk, even the most complex as run and go up and down stairs. The prosthesis was created in SolidWorks, and it was an assembly composed by 43 parts and the three components of the foot, the pulp, and the socket, and the screws, adapters, etc. All the parts of the prosthesis were created separately and joined as an assembly, and the materials of each component was modified of the software. Of the software to give more realistic to the final project. The treatments in diseases that covers the prosthesis of the lower limb are cancer, amputation, muscular disease, muscular atrophy, myasthenia gravis, lateral sclerosis, and the limitations to the leg prosthesis are a bit complicated, and one of the challenge that they face and that they support to the weight of the body has to be hard enough to support and flexible enough to be able to move. The future functions that can have the prosthesis of the lower limb, the use of the portable battery with a compartment for an USB cable is being implemented so that the cell phone can be changed in an emergency.